The storm raged outside as Ethan Keller stood before the massive iron gates of Blackwood Manor. The house, abandoned for decades, loomed over him like a forgotten relic of the past. He had bought it for a fraction of its worth, an opportunity he couldn't ignore. But as he stepped inside, the air thickened and an eerie whisper brushed against his ear. "Leave before it's too late." Ethan spun around. Nothing, just the howling wind outside. Brushing off his unease, he explored the grand but decaying interior. Dust coated the once elegant furniture and cobwebs clung to the chandeliers. The fireplace bore scorch marks, and the walls seemed to breathe with the shifting shadows. As he moved deeper, a strange sensation crawled up his spine. He wasn't alone. That night, Ethan lay in his sleeping bag in the study, surrounded by old books and faded portraits. Just as sleep threatened to claim him, a voice murmured in the darkness, "You must find it before he does." Ethan's eyes flew open, heart pounding. He grabbed his flashlight and scanned the room. The voice had been right beside him, but there was no one there. Determined to unravel the mystery, Ethan searched the house the next day. In the attic, he discovered a hidden compartment in the floorboards. Inside, he found a collection of letters dated back to the late 1800s, all signed by a woman named Eleanor Blackwood. "He watches me even now. I know what he did, and if I do not stop him, he will claim another. If you are reading this, you must end it." Ethan's breath hitched. Who was he? And what had he done? That night, the whispers grew louder. They didn't just come from one place. They came from everywhere. The walls, the floor, even the ceiling. "Run. He knows you're here." A cold dread settled in Ethan's chest. He grabbed his phone to record the sounds, but the moment he pressed record, the whispers ceased. A chilling silence filled the air. Then boom, a door slammed shut downstairs. Ethan raced down the hall, only to find the study door wide open. A single candle burned on the desk, illuminating something carved into the wood. The cellar. Heart hammering, Ethan descended into the cellar. The damp air was suffocating, and the flickering bulb overhead cast long, distorted shadows. As he reached the bottom, his foot struck something hard. A wooden crate. With trembling hands, he pried it open. Inside lay brittle bones wrapped in an old dress. A rusted locket dangled from the skeletal fingers. He opened it. Inside was a portrait of Eleanor. Before he could react, a force knocked him backward. The room plunged into darkness. And then, a voice. "You shouldn't have come." Ethan gasped as the candle reignited, revealing a shadowy figure standing at the entrance. A man, his face half decayed, his eyes black voids. The whispers turned into a deafening chorus. "He is the one. He killed her. He must not return." Suddenly, Ethan understood. The house wasn't haunted by Eleanor. It was haunted by him, the murderer, the man who had taken her life. And now, it wanted justice. The entity lunged, and Ethan screamed as darkness swallowed him whole. The next morning, Ethan woke up, not in his sleeping bag, but in a cold, damp room. The cellar? No, this was different. The walls were stone, covered in centuries-old claw marks, as if someone had been trapped here long ago. His breath came in ragged gasps as he stumbled to his feet, trying to understand what had happened. A sound echoed through the chamber, a soft, rhythmic tapping. It came from the farthest corner, where an old iron door stood slightly ajar. The moment Ethan touched it, the room shook violently. A whisper slithered through his mind. "You are in his place now." The walls blurred, memories flooding his mind that were not his own. A man, Eleanor's husband, locking her away in this same cellar, starving her, watching her beg for mercy. He had been obsessed, convinced she had betrayed him, but she hadn't. The real betrayal had been his own madness. Ethan collapsed to his knees as his own reflection warped in the flickering candlelight. His face was changing. The shadows swirled, whispering truths he didn't want to hear. He hadn't just found Blackwood Manor. It had found him. The whispers grew to a deafening roar. The shadows engulfed him completely, pulling him into the past, trapping him within its cursed walls. The house, now silent once more, stood waiting for the next soul to listen to its whispers, to take Ethan's place, and continue the cycle. Because once Blackwood Manor claimed you, it never let you go.